Didn't do the, oh yeah. What's up, Corey? Are you there?
So I don't know when people go through and then
Use that.
Hi, Kendra.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Good. Is your
Awesome.
hair darker than last time I saw you?
Probably my grays are popping in, so I had to go a little darker so I don't have to color my hair as frequently. My old age is showing through.
Hey, that's not good. That's not fair. It looks good.
Oh, thank you.
Kendra, that's Eric. Eric's on there.
Hi.
Hello.
He's been my friend and partner for 20 years.
Good. Nice
Eric,
to meet you. Eric, what do you do? Oh, are you with EXP also? I see your hat.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, cool.
20 years realtor. 5 years.
Wow,
I guess
nice.
5 years EXP. Yeah. Something like that.
I was just gonna join and make sure somebody.
cool. And Corey. Corey is my friend and also a lender.
Okay, nice to meet you, Corey. You got all
Nice to
your
meet
friends
you.
on? It's just a friend party here, Jeff?
Yeah, that's all I do.
I'm
No,
glad I
yeah.
got invited.
Everybody's Jeff's friend.
Yeah, we got Kevin on here too. I actually just met him like a half hour ago.
Oh, well, hello,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Hey,
Kevin,
Kevin,
what
nice
do
to
you
meet
do?
you.
But he's
Hi,
my
everybody.
friend already. So we just got a bunch of friends.
Kevin, what do you do?
What do I not do? That's the real question.
Oh, I like it. Okay, good. Then this will be perfect for you.
No, so I do insurance, but I also own a garbage can cleaning company called Bin Showered. And then I own a medical billing company called
Oh,
Office Sports Partners. Yeah.
awesome. Busy then.
Yeah, and to not make it busier, we're actually looking to get into some billboard real estate business too.
Okay.
So My wife doesn't know about that one yet, but I still have to tell her
I
on that
won't
one.
tell her.
Dude, it's all in the timing, Kevin, and I haven't figured that out. So if you can help me with the timing on informing the wife on what I'm doing, that'd be great.
Well, once the funds start coming in, I think then that's when it really
Speaks for
balances out.
itself.
She's fine with it, right?
So
Well,
Kevin,
yeah.
I like that answer is what don't I do? So when people say, oh, what do you do? It's like, you got to think for a minute who they are and how you want to respond.
Yes. You gotta be careful there.
Yep.
Well, Kendra, we do have a few more jumping on, so if we can.
Sure,
make
yeah, well,
some
wait,
other meetings,
Which site, Jeff, should I highlight today? I'm gonna log in as you. Which one you want me to? Do you have a preference?
you can do Riverton.
I'm just gonna have it ready so I can show.
Yeah, they're all pretty similar. Corey lives in Riverton.
All right.
And Kevin, you're right in Independence with Ashley, aren't you?
He's just outside.
Oh, just right by there. Hey, sorry. That's a cool development.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been here like 9 years. It's great.
Hey, how are you? Let me share my screen so you guys can see the monitor up there. You can sit over here and I'll just turn on the monitor.
Oh, they're joining in person. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we always love it when people come in person.
Is that your guys, is that your office that you are
Yes.
at? Okay. It looks
Yeah.
very nice with the kitchen in the background.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, we got a little
you're home
kitchenette
away
in
from
here.
home.
We're actually in the conference room, so they're just sitting over there. We got our little monitor up there. It's kind of cool.
Ashley,
like
I
it.
knew I liked you.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Oh yeah, I gotta fill this up twice a day, and that's
Yeah.
my goal. So I gotta drink a gallon of water a day.
everyone, this is Emmanuel's joining us. Emmanuel just did a presentation in my office just recently, which was really awesome. And he's in the fitness space, obviously. Look at those guns. Oh,
Just got done with my workout. Hi, everyone.
Nice to meet you.
okay.
Good to
give
meet
me
you
a-
all too.
If I look distracted, it's because I'm trying to share my screen here in the office.
Yep.
I got quiet. Did I?
Everyone's gearing up for how exciting this is. You figure it out? Oh, you're muted or your sound's out. Can't hear you. Can anybody else hear him or is it just my, no, okay, good. All right, good. Sometimes it's my computer and
How about now?
yeah,
There we
you're
go.
back.
I don't know what happened somehow, just by sharing the screen. Okay, you guys can see up there. It changed my microphone.
Okay.
Ammon, how are you? Thanks for joining us. This is Ammon. I just met Ammon recently. He came out to my home and did an estimate on some work we're gonna have him do on our rain gutters. And beautiful Stacy there. Hi, Stacy.
Nice to meet you guys.
What else we got?
I think you got a few more.
How's the weather out there?
Beautiful.
It looks nice. I'm jealous. Oh, yeah. Well, you didn't have to do that and rub it in.
Yeah. Where are you at, Kendra?
Michigan, which we are having some nice days. It is hot-ish. I think we hit 85 yesterday, but I think it's 80 right now, but it's overcast a little bit. We had some thunderstorms yesterday, so not nearly as nice as what you guys have right now.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, hey, Kendra, I think we're good to get started here. So I appreciate you doing this, guys. Thanks for jumping on. Obviously, I've told you all about the new partnership that Ashley and I have with Townsites and the communities here around us. Kind of, we were introduced because of real estate, but what we're more excited about is the networking and the opportunity to promote more local businesses and provide value to them. And so this just provided us a great portal to do that. As Kevin, you just were on a call with Ashley. What we're just really loving connecting people with other people or resources and tools that help their business be better. And Townsites has created an amazing tool for that is going to benefit our business, but can also benefit yours. So what Kendra is going to do is just kind of show us the back end, because we have tools and resources that are connected to Townsites that enable us to do a lot of connecting and get a lot of content out there and make an impression on our local markets with very little time involvement. And that's what we want to share with you today. So Kendra, why don't you introduce yourself and let's kind of go into it. Or did you
Okay,
have something else?
it is, oh, you got anything?
No, I was just gonna say you never answered which community you wanted her to.
Yeah, she said River, or he said Riverton.
Okay,
Yeah, I pulled it up.
okay.
It is nice to meet you guys. I am so glad that you took the time out of your busy schedules. We know that everyone is busy these days, right? With multiple businesses that you're running, but we want to help kind of cut back on some of the busyness, but help maximize your exposure online. One of the things that we mainly, and I don't know how much Jeff has told you, so I'll just do like a little bit and then I'll demo some of the features that we have. One of the things that we kind of focus on with community partners, I don't know, do any of you guys have Google Business set up and actually doing anything with that? You can raise your hand if you have it, just so I can get an idea and really doing
I have it,
stuff.
but I would say I'm not utilizing it to its potential, and that's another connection I like with Townsites. So
Yeah, with one of the things, like most people, you know, when you're looking for something, when you're looking for rain gutters, or the first thing that we do is Google it, right? So Google is kind of wonky sometimes, and it's hard to keep up with what their algorithm is. What are they looking for? How do you get moved up in the rankings? How do you get more, like, seen more online to bring your to the top? So we've partnered with a Google guru who has done all of the legwork and has a proven track record of moving businesses up in the ranking. So we follow his tips, and one of those things, just as an example, is he recommends posting 3 to 5 times a week to your Google business to help maximize your exposure online. That can sometimes take a lot out of your day. What do you write about? I don't know. What are people searching for? That takes a lot of time for you guys to try to navigate and figure out to align with what Google's looking for, so then you get moved up. So we've partnered with someone, and we have twice a month where we have masterminds where he will actually take questions and help you on an individual basis while we're in this team setting to help others out as well. And he'll give tips on what we should be doing with the Google business, what makes a good review. All of these things are benefits that you guys will also be receiving as part of your community partnership with Jeff and Townsites. So we send out the recording. So if you can't make the call, just more resources to help cut back on the guesswork on how to get moved up in Google. So I talked a little bit about he recommends 2 to 3 articles. That's just one aspect of the Google Business Analytics and moving, like getting seen online a little bit more. We have this in your dashboard. When you guys log in, you will have access to this as well. We will write 1 article a month for you guys. But again, he recommends 3 a week. So our goal is to help equip you to be able to sit down for 30 minutes and get 3 to 5 articles scheduled, written and scheduled and perfect and out on all of your social platforms. So we don't just go for Google. We also link to, Jeff has with all of his Townsites, he has a Facebook community group that is connected to that. So the posts will your posts will go there and be seen by everybody who follows that group. Additionally, Jeff has for each of his town sites a newsletter that goes out on a weekly basis that highlights community events that are going on in that particular area. So you're getting exposure to all of those contacts that receive. And I think Jeff has a pretty hefty contact list that your information is getting out. So you're getting exposure that way. And then additionally, we can link up to your Google Business and your LinkedIn. And then if Jeff has, do you have your Instagram and YouTube and all of those? If he doesn't, he may get those, but you would have access to posting videos and photos and whatever you want to have seen by the masses, it can be posted out to those platforms. So I want to take a minute just to demo really quickly our article writer. Like we know everyone's using AI these days. It writes it super quick, but we went a step beyond and customized an AI platform that takes into consideration what people are already searching for in your industry. So if you are in the mortgage industry, we've taken the data of what people are searching for that surround mortgages and what do they want to know, and we've put this into our article or our interviewer tool. And any community partner that comes on, so Emmanuel, you said you're in the fitness industry, we will create, and I think we might already have somebody on there, so we've created it, but we've found what people are searching for, hot topics, and you can choose the topic and then it will ask you questions and you answer those with your own words, and you can verbally say it or you can type it in. And we gather all of that together and create a customized article that includes search engine optimization words. So we've got the keywords in there. We've already got the key topic. And then we're following the tips from our Ben is our Google business expert. So we're posting 3 to 5 times a week. So the idea behind this is that this is a community website that you are providing value to the readers, to the people who are coming across this site, to the contact list. You're providing value to them and information to them outside of selling yourself. Anybody can put up and sell, right? Like you can network, you can go pass your business card out, you can do whatever you want, but where's the real value that you're providing for them? Why would they want to work with you just because you gave them a business card? So we are helping you provide, you're answering as a business professional these questions that they're already searching for. And then you're instilling trust in them that you're not this salesperson, but you're providing valuable information and you're building trust within the community where when it comes time for them to want to get in shape or whatever, you hone in on what your services offer or the gutters, whatever it is, when it comes to mind, or maybe they didn't even know, like I'm a new homeowner. I've owned my house for 2 years. How do I know when I need new gutters? Do I need to even clean that? Like I have no idea. So you could provide that in an article, write that article, and then pass that out to all of the platforms to get that information out. So then now I'm trusting you, Aman, with you gave me information that I didn't know. So now who am I going to go to get new gutters? It's you. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to share my screen. Jeff, will that interrupt if I share my screen? Is that going to interrupt what's viewing for you guys in the office? Or no?
It'll show what you're sharing. I already enabled the permissions. We should be fine.
Perfect. Okay.
Yep, it's pulling up.
Okay, so this is the back. This is the dashboard. I'm logged in as Jeff here, but you guys will have the same dashboard. Oh, excuse me. So we have currently we have 3 ways that you can write articles and content. You can start from scratch. If you're a passionate writer, which I am not, you can click on this and you can fill in, you can write it, you can edit it, you can format it, you can add pictures. That one's a start from scratch. So if you already know what you want to write, or if you have previous content that you've written, you can copy that over to be distributed to all of the platforms as well. The article generator is really amazing also. If you come across an article on any website and you're like, this is really good information, I want to write something similar, you can fill in and put in the URL. I don't know that I have anything up right now, but I do have a tutorial that I can follow up with and send everybody. But you put it in the URL. I think we did this, Jeff, didn't we, with somebody for you guys in Utah? If we do best coffee.
We did do it. In fact, I did it last night, just like with Corey, from his website, I put in his URL. I did a manual, I put in his URL. I did a couple others just to kind of like see, this is new to me as well, right? And so I haven't done a lot of these AI generated articles, but it was really awesome to be able to just fill in those blanks and hit submit, and what it came back. Now, one piece of feedback that Emmanuel did give me is like, yeah, it did kind of sound like AI. I created the article and I sent it to him just to show, you know, the capabilities. But in moving forward, I think I would preview it a little bit more and maybe, you know, change a sentence or two. And you're probably going to talk about that.
Yes, and one of the things too is, and I'll show everybody how that you can tweak it. If you do nothing but copy the URL and put it in, it'll write a great article that maybe you just need to tweak a little bit on some of the wording, which is way easier to me, somebody who doesn't even like love to write. I'd rather have the core of it and then be able to tweak it a little bit here and there. Or I can show you how to, I'm trying to find a good event here.
It does create a great baseline, right? If we're starting from scratch and we're like, okay, what do I want the article to be about? What are the key points I need to make? What's my call to action? All of those kind of things. The drafts and the revisions and writing something that then you feel comfortable about putting out is so time intensive that's why we don't do it. And so, Kendra, to what point you just made, I literally did as minimal as possible on the capabilities just to see what it kicked out. That's
what I did. So I just did a training video, which I can share too. And that's exactly what I did. I did nothing. I'm going to take this one. I'm sorry. I'm spending too much time figuring out a good article here. So this is just a news report, and I didn't see what the topic was. Let's do this sobriety friendly dance club.
Interesting.
Well, and Kendra, on this that you're doing right here, I'll just make a comment as well. I left that blank on some, and I put in a topic on others. But it's interesting how when you proceed, you'll see that there's multiple choices that you get to choose from that it creates.
So you can choose, we give a lot of options to be able to customize it. So it hopefully like takes away some of the AI-ness and makes it a little bit more human. But one of the things is you can add a key takeaway. So if, I mean, this could be like, if you wanted to type in not drinking is cool, or like sober is cool, something along those lines, what to do when you're sober, you can add the key takeaway there. More settings here is where you have the ability to customize things a little bit more. So you can choose the article length. I have found the longer they are, the more filler it feels like it might have. So if you have just one link, I didn't stress this, but you can add multiple. So if you have multiple, like maybe there's more being sober, some types of that, you could plug those articles in. The more that you have, the longer the article can be without extra filler stuff. So I'm going to leave everything minus the article topic. I'm going to leave it as the default, but just know that the more you customize it, the better result you're going to get that is tailored to what you are looking for. But one of the things, if the tone of voice or the additional instructions, you could add like humanize it. That is a key thing that I've noticed has helped take away some of the AI sounding that you may have noticed if you write humanize it in there. But I want you guys to see, if I do nothing, what that comes up with, and just know that refining it down makes it a little bit like more oriented to what you're looking for. So you can change the art audience that you're looking for. So if you wanted it just to be, you know, to fitness people who are already in the fitness community, you can kind of tailor the audience to that. We have it as a default as it's your neighborhood residents. It's a broad community audience that you're sending this out to. Tone of voice. It is a neighborly tone, casual, but if you wanted a different tone, if you wanted it to be a professional tone, or if you wanted it to be a, a lighthearted or a funny tone, like they will adjust that as you decide you'd like that changed. So we'll do the default. You have the ability to not add any images to the article. So if you have your own that you want to add, you can certainly add those before it gets published out. If you want to pull or the AI system to pull it from the web, it will pull images, and then we also do credit the source. Or if you want AI to generate a copyright-free image, you can. The only thing I would say with AI generated pictures is just look over it. Sometimes we found that some of the partners were like, it's a little too cartoony, so you might have to you can play with it and see if it's something that aligns with what you want to send out. Some of them love it and it works perfect for their vision and aligns with their business perfectly. So that's just be mindful of that. And then any additional instructions to help the generator make sure that we're in alignment with what your vision for the article is. So some of the examples are right in the third person, begin with an anecdote. You want to steer clear of cliches. So those types of things you can add in that it will take into account.
Kendra, another thing I thought of when I was doing those articles is asking it to provide a clear call to action.
Yes, I love it. Yes, exactly. So if you're writing something within the mortgage industry, or if you, hey, follow me here, or whatever it is, it'll give next step instructions to, again, anything you put in there, you can add multiple, just fill it in and see what it pops up, right? You're just going to get it more honed in to be in line with your vision. So I'm going to do the next steps here. This takes, depending on how many links you have, it could take a few minutes, but this generates an outline and title ideas for the article before it is actually written. So it'll be just a second here. While we're waiting for, there it is. I'll ask the questions right after. So here we get the title options: dancing sober, discover sobriety friendly dance clubs, no booze, no problem. Oh, I kind of like that one. No booze, no problem. So I'm going to choose that. And then this is an outline for the basis of the article. So now you'll click generate article. This could take up to 5 minutes for the article to generate. While you're waiting, you can go write another article and then have that generate. So if you're sitting down and you want to write 3 to 5, go ahead, start in on another one while you're waiting. When it's done, you'll see this number change up here. And it will let you know that a new content article has been created, and then you can go view it here. So I'm going to clear those out for you, Jeff. And then I'm going to go back to new content article. So while we're waiting for that, I'll pause. Does anybody have any questions thus far? I can't see if anybody is saying, so if we don't hear anything, then I will move to the next. Eric, did you come off mute? You have a question?
I have lots of questions, but
yeah, let me hear them.
Wait till the end.
Are you sure? We got a few minutes.
Nope, it's okay.
Okay, I will move to, so this is the interview session. This is where we are looking to personalize questions and your answers to better suit. These are specifically made and created to help with your Google business. Also, I don't know if I let you guys know, if you don't have a Google business, we help you set that up and then move forward with next steps to get that even rolling. So, but this is one spot that's going to help get your Google business moved up in the rankings, is this interview session. So I'm going to hit I'm ready. And when you become a community partner, if you're a new industry that we haven't had on a site, on all of our sites, then we will find, like I said, the questions and things that people are already searching for and preload these in there for you. But right now, if we go here, we can choose all of these. We have one of all of these on our sites. We even have like a dog behaviorist. So we went in and we found out what are people searching for when it comes to, training dogs. Let me see here. We could do, let's do the mortgage broker lender and we'll select it. I can only go so far because I can't answer the questions myself, but we can look here. So we give topics. You can choose, we have quite a few here, and then you can continue to go down. So we've got these preloaded. These are what people are searching for. What's the ultimate mortgage guide? I know one of the big things is the complete guide for first-time home buyers. As a, like I said, I just bought my house 2 years ago. I'm just me. I don't know what to do, or I didn't know anything about it. So I trusted the people who were telling me what to do, right? I trusted my lender or my mortgage person. So this is something that you can provide to people while they're looking for the what they need to get together for buying a new home. So here's the question. This will be the first one. What are the most important steps a first-time home buyer should take before starting the house hunting process? Should I go out and buy a new car? Probably not. Should I open up a whole bunch of new credit cards? Probably not, right? So these are things that you're going to answer with your own words and knowledge. And you can record this verbally and it will transcribe it, or you can type the response instead. So I don't know the answer. So I'm just going to put in a dot so I can get to the next one. Can you explain some common mistakes first-time homebuyers make and how they can avoid them? I'm sure you have come in contact with a lot of mistakes that we make before buying a home. So fill those in. This just continues on. It asks you a series of questions, and then how important it is for first-time homebuyers to understand local real estate markets, and what tips do you have for them to get started? Save and continue. And so now it will prepare an article based on your answers, and then you do next steps. I can't write an article because I didn't put any of the information in, but you see the idea behind it. Yep, go ahead, Jeff.
I have a question while you're still here. If let's say Corey's a lender and he did something like this, but then he wanted to do another article on the same topic, will it populate different questions for him the next time, or is it going down the most popular search engines in order?
It's going to go down the same, like you're asking if he chooses the same topic, are they the same questions? Yeah, they'll be the same questions right now. So if you go through all of them, and we will continue to add more in there where we'll switch up the questions, but right now we've preloaded with quite a few, but that will be in the automatic pipeline for those questions to be adjusted on the same topic. Additionally, if you had something that you wanted to write on the same topic, you could find resources out there, articles that were already written and have good content, and then use the article generator to create a similar article on the same topic. And you could even use your own as one of those. So the article that you've already written, you could use that URL, plug it in along with some other ones for added information, and it'll create another article on the same topic for you. So multiple ways to get it.
So going back to the other one that she demoed, just to use this as an example again, like a lot of times we do research when we want to talk about a topic because it's the hot topic of the day. And so there's multiple articles around there from sources that are already trusted. So if, like Corey, for instance, on lending, if there was a hot topic going on, you would put in the URL for that topic article on MBS Highway. You would put in Inman News and all maybe 4 or 5 different articles on that subject, which we do research anyway. Then we disseminate that information into a format that comes from our voice, and this does it for you.
And additionally adds in the aspect of the SEO stuff, getting that moved up. So it's not just that it's formulating this behind the scenes. I'm not a tech person, but behind the scenes, it's already been like laid out in where it pulls from and use specific wording to help make it more visible online. So we got a notification here that it was ready. So here we go. You guys will have access to your past and future articles. So these are just for this site that have been published. It gives the date. Anytime you want to go in here, like let's say that the one article we write for you a month is like, I'm not really feeling it. You can go in and edit it, or you can totally trash it. So just if you trash it, let us know. We'll replace it. But you have the access to go in. So these are all of Jeff's previous ones. I think I've seen that picture before. Oh, we did this one together, Jeff.
Yeah,
this was the one that we drafted.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I've seen that picture before. So this one is drafted today. So we'll go in, let's preview it first. This will show you what, I mean, that looks pretty. If this is the vision that you're going for, if not, you can swap out the picture for sure. But this give you the opportunity to read through it and take a look at all of the information, make sure it doesn't sound AI to you, how you would like it. And then we've also sourced where we got it from. So if you want to edit it, you go, and when you're ready to post it, you'll go into the content article up here, edit. And this is the editing screen. You can choose, you can change, you can swap out the pictures, you can format it however you'd like. I'm actually going to remove this because it pulled that for some reason. And then here are the platforms that we have connected. You will have the opportunity to connect your Google Business and your LinkedIn. And then you'll have the ability to post to the Facebook community page that is created for Riverton or whatever site of Jeff's that you're on. But you'll just click these boxes. These are obviously not available right now. Jeff just has his Facebook linked up. Do you not have the Google Business linked up yet, Jeff?
I haven't done that yet, no.
Okay, so let us know if you need help with that. We'll get you taken care of so we can get these articles that we're posting helping on your Google Business. So we'll get those linked, but you can choose whichever one. So if you're just doing a video or if you're just doing a content article, maybe the picture for Instagram, it doesn't really make sense because this is a long article. Is it really something that you want on the Instagram? So at your discretion, you can choose which platforms that you'd like to post to, and you can schedule these to publish out. You can choose any date in the future. You can publish immediately. So if you're sitting down, like I said, for a content day, you can post those out and you can go back and edit them at another time also if you choose to. But then that will immediately post to all of the platforms that you've clicked. And I'm going to schedule this out, Jeff. So in case you want to post it, we'll go for June 1st. All right. That way you can go back in if you decide you'd like that article, or you can trash it.
Cool.
Okay, let's go. Do we have any questions on the article portion of it or anything that I've talked about?
This is Kevin. I have a question.
Yeah.
So like our trash can cleaning industry, it's pretty new as far as like there's not a lot of like content out there or even resources or articles, whatever. Even like when I set up my Google My Business page, just setting it up where it's a searchable industry or even like within the industry what we actually do, right? It's just harder to find. How does this program, I guess, would relate to that if I'm having trouble setting up Google? Because, for example, like right now, I'm set up as like pressure washing janitorial services or cleaning.
Right.
Where it's like kind of what we do, but it's not like bin cleaning or trash can cleaning, that type of stuff.
Right. So this would be a great question for our Google Business Guru. So what we can do in this situation with our partners, we would then get you in touch with either a couple ways. One is directly with our guru to ask that question, because there are even weird things with when you're setting it up, different wording that you would want to avoid. Like one of the things he said is, like, just for an example, is someone put in a real estate agency and that messed up the Google Business because it wasn't actually an agency. So he can help with specifics on how to maybe edit that or change. And sometimes he says too many changes at once will also mess it up. So we would put you in contact with him directly, or that would be something that you would hop on one of our, we have it twice a month, and ask him directly. And you can screen share with him and he would walk you through and give best recommendations on how to navigate that situation.
Okay, follow-up question to that then. Within this township tool then, because I understand like you should be posting pictures, updates, contents, promotions, whatever. They're saying 3 times a week. And then obviously getting reviews, that type of stuff drives Google.
Mm-hmm.
How much does that automate? How much is that automated if we generate these types of articles that can we schedule out these posts to automatically post based off of the 3 a week that they're recommending?
Yes, you could pre-schedule those out as far in advance as you'd like. So you can make it where you're 3 a week. Every week you have 3 posted out. Absolutely. There are going to be action steps that we are recommending. If you do nothing, if you do absolutely nothing, this will still grow. You will still get exposure. It's just not going to go as quickly as if you actually took some action steps. But we want to make it as easy as possible for you to take those action steps. So one of the things that we recently that we're doing is providing templates. So we have crafted templates for you to reach out to send to your customers for reviews, and it's got key points of what Google's looking for in a good review. So one thing in a good review is pictures or videos or using special words. So we've crafted that. So all you really have to do, we want to make it as easy as possible. Copy paste, edit it to your business, and then send it out. So we're trying, there are still action steps that you will want to take to expedite the process, but we want to make that as easy as possible for you.
Okay, and then you mentioned a couple social media platforms like LinkedIn, Facebook, right? What about TikTok, YouTube? Instagram's tied to Facebook, and then as far as like what's integrated, are these just basically linking our social media pages with the articles that can automatically be posted onto our business account pages? Is that how it's set up?
Yes. So it kind of goes back and forth. If you post to the Facebook, it will also show up on the town site. We have a special section for social media posts. So it goes back and forth. But the brand ambassador, so Jeff's position here, has a little bit more options because his investment into town sites is on a higher level. So he is able to control and link to like the Facebook group, the Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all of those things. And he can have those set up as a community Facebook or community TikTok, which will allow you to post to that. Right now, the only platforms that we have community partners, the ability to post to are Google Business and LinkedIn. Now, that's not to say that in the future we're looking to expand to allow you guys to post to your, Facebook business page, but currently right now, those platforms go to the community, the town site, Facebook and YouTube and all of those aspects. Just so,
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. So we're in the future, we're hoping to add more features. We're constantly growing and adding things on to make this a really, successful for you guys and make it easier for you as we go along. So I know that it's been talked about to open that up, but for right now, the community partners can do LinkedIn and Google Business. Now, once it posts to the Facebook page for the Riverton, that's associated with that community page, you can share that or you can copy the URL and write a post and have that go to your business Facebook page. It's a little bit more manual at this time right now for those to be posted there.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? Anybody else? Eric, did you have some?
I do, if you're done with the demo.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sometimes
So-
the questions help guide it too. So we're
Okay,
all for
right.
questions.
So I know there's some really nice town sites throughout the country, and had some, successful, ones run. And I was just curious, what is the best way to grow subscribers with some of those successful sites outside of just the sphere of influence of the businesses promoting them?
Yes.
Talk a little bit
That
about
is,
the SEO. Yeah.
yes, absolutely. So I actually just had a meeting with he's been on since one of the very beginnings. It's Go Fredericksburg. He switched it over, so gofredericksburg.org, I think, or .com. But it's in Virginia, and he's been on since pretty much like from the beginning, and has grown with. I was talking to him about his best practices because he has been super successful at growing his Facebook community page, and he's got, I think I thought he said 2,000 people right now, and that has turned into on the call that I had with him, he said he just had a radio station who has like won awards reach out and want to know what he's doing and want to connect with him to be on the site. So because he's poured into his network on his like social media platforms, utilizing Townsites as the article writer, utilizing for the posts, because he's done all of that, it's grown. Now he has businesses that are reaching out to him. Somebody else wants him to do a town hall. So he's invited to this town hall meeting in Fredericksburg. So he's becoming, it's not him as a real estate agent, it's him going in as the community to start broadening his networking, his network group. He's creating his social sphere. So instead of starting with the social sphere, he's creating it, and now it's growing even more. So we've had that not just with him, but across the board, where people are engaging, and because of the content that they're putting out, they're sharing it. They're getting the people who however big your network is, you still can share, and then it shares and shares and shares. So there is effort on your end to be able to reach out to your network, but additionally with the community partners, as they grow on, you're expanding your network into their network, and their network is expanding into yours. Does that answer your question?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
So Eric, part of that comes with obviously writing the articles and getting content out there that people are seeing. Ashley, just as a real example, her community is Bluffdale. And the first article that she created, I can't remember where you posted it, but just by sharing that article, she got several subscriptions of people that clicked on the article and went to her site. And then there's very prominent call to actions on the site and within the articles that people clicked on that.
Mm-hmm.
What was your article about? It was,
it the
it was about these guys. Yeah,
I'm with the
awesome.
washers. Yeah.
Have you found that some articles create a more powerful SEO? Like,
So as far, yes, I will defer to, I can write down the question to get the actual, again, I'm sorry, I'm still learning SEO and all of that too, because this is new. Honestly, when we had this article writer, I was kind of doing my own research, and I found where I could see what people were searching for. Like I talked about before, like what are people searching for when it comes to mortgages? I didn't know that we had the ability to see what people were searching for. And I was like, I thought I was like this genius because I found, and I was like, hey, you guys, we need to do this. And they go, yeah, that's already in the article, like in the platform. So I know that we have seen that they are showing up more and more. So they're getting bumped up. When I was just Googling for my own, in our area, we have a couple Townsites owners, and I was looking for events in that city, and theirs came up. He doesn't do tons with his Townsite, so that's just a testament to that it still came up front page, his Townsite with the event. So I thought that was kind of cool that it was the wording, whatever it was that I typed in, events, popped it up on the front end of that.
okay. Do you know if Townsites have any templates for creating handouts for retail locations just about Townsites?
We don't yet. Well, we do. Yes, we do have some. We are working towards updating and getting more resources for that. We also can customize. We've done like QR codes for people, and it would have their specific Townsite on it. And so we can help with that as well. It's not across the board feature that we highlight, but we do work with everybody as their needs come across. If it's within our scope, if it's something that we can do, we definitely do it for you. So we do have pass outs, but we can customize those for you. And as we're growing, get more of those resources for you. Yes.
Okay. And you mentioned that the Google Business, so each article can be automatically shared with Google Business. Is that the Google Maps business that's kind of hard to get when you don't have a physical location on a business?
Yes. And so they can, our guy, Ben, helps with what words and things that you need to do with your profile to be able to make, like, with the address, not a physical location. He deals with that all the time and literally like has a track record of getting people like more visible and make it optimized for what Google is looking for and how to navigate that, because Google can be tricky and it's hard to, even if you have questions, to find somebody to ask. We just had somebody unfortunately scammed because she said she paid for a meeting to set up and she thought it was Google, and she was telling him that they no-showed, and he goes, yeah, if you're paying for a meeting, that's not Google. So he helps guide that way too. So he would be a trusted person if you have any questions, you're not getting scammed. He's a wealth of information there to help with you, especially with the not having a physical address.
Yeah, I think that'd be really helpful to have our site set up with that, because I know Google just changed their requirements for that, where you actually have to do an unedited video of you unlocking your door at your location. Yeah, it can be tricky, I know.
He had some tips for the video too, is that like you have to keep it short, because if it's too long, they won't accept it. And if it's too short, they won't accept it. But he said you wanted to, like, if you have an LLC, if you have your tax ID number, all of those things, or your business license, whatever it is, laid out with your business card, with the address, even if it's your home office, like you video one straight swoop. He knows what they're looking for and can help with specifics on guiding based on what your situation is.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be pretty helpful.
Yeah. Once people come on too, we have previous recordings. We missed 2 of them by mistake because something happened with the recording, but we do have 2 of them. We'll send those out once you sign up, if that's something that you are interested, so you can rewatch some of them and then join in the future for the meetings and you can discuss with him directly.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else?
Hey, Kendra, could you think of a site, and maybe it's your Fredericksburg guy, but could you think of a site that already has some community partners on it that are creating content themselves to kind of show the feed and written by and the collage of like everybody's stuff going to the same spot to help each other's traffic?
Yes.
And then we can see what a community partners landing page would look like and how they would contact them.
Yes, absolutely. Let me see. I'm trying to think who utilizes actually writing the articles as a community partner. So let me look. Oh, I have one. Let me look that one up. Additionally, a side note that we do, and this is some of the things that I say are, they're not known features, or they're not broadly advertised. So one of the things that we also do, and I don't know how long we're going to do it for, so you want to take advantage until things might change. But another thing that we do, and I'll show you, is we will, if you want to interview a business, or if you have video, we've learned that video helps, right? You're in the face of the people, they get recognized because like with your face. So that has been something that would be really helpful. If you have something that you would like to do a video on, you could submit that to us and we'll whip you up a little video, and that can be posted out to all of your sites as well. So it's not going to be on your dashboard as a community partner, but I'm going to give you, like, once you guys sign up, you'll have my contact information and I will sneak that in for you and get you guys video content if that's something that is interesting to you, to help move that along. Jeff, the same. I don't know if you guys have utilized us to make a video yet, or I think you got a script. Did you get a script yet or no?
I did, and just like getting to be familiar with all of the tools and resources
Yes.
over back there, I did a script and it was crazy. It was like a freaking screenplay.
Yes.
It
So it
told me
gives
what
you step.
shots to get and everything.
Yeah, because we want to make it easy for you guys who maybe don't have any clue. I would have no clue on where to start with a video and not get the right footage to make it, you know, the best. So if you submit a script, like you can let me know that you want a script and we will step by step, you give me information about the business that you're interviewing. We give questions to ask, we give still shots to take, we get video to take, and you can do it whether it's a narrating style or an interview style, or if you want to mix of both. It's literally step by step, where if you follow these, we can make a good video for you. And it's just a quick promo video, which is also beneficial for your business. If you wanted to have one on your business, we could create that, and it's just a quick promo video for you that way. Go ahead, Stacy. You can ask while I'm going to pull up this other site while you ask.
Okay, I was just curious if there's a way to customize or select the restaurants and businesses nearby that show up on the Townsites website?
Not yet. So we had it set one way, and we heard what our brand ambassadors and our users were saying, and they want to be able to customize that along with customizing the events. So this summer our dashboard is supposed to have a upgrade. So one of those things that we're working on is revamping the events and revamping the businesses and lists of, if you have a business that you want to highlight and it's not there, when you're logged in, you'll have the opportunity to reach out to our help chat, which is monitored by a tech person, actually multiple, and customer service. So, and actually, basically everyone in the company can see all the messages, so it will get anything resolved fairly quickly. So if there's a business on there and you're like, hey, how do I get this business on? You can type it in that chat. I'm pretty confident we can go in on the back end and add that. But it's not something that we can do across the board right now with ease, but this summer we're upgrading all of that.
Stacy, here's a suggestion on that I just thought of is let's say they posted for you a specific restaurant and that prompted you to say, oh, I know the owner of the other restaurant that's just like that and I wish they would have promoted that one. You can hide or trash anything that they create for you and remove it, but that'll now give you the ability to go in like what she just showed you, put in the URL of your restaurant and answer your questions and recreate more specificity of the one that you wanted to highlight and replace the other.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea too.
So I'm going to show you one of our sites, and I just looked and I know he's got some stuff pending. That's why I pulled this up as a community partner. He had a couple of videos made. He just hasn't posted them yet, but I'll show you. He's just getting into it. He's got a schedule. So I'm going to show you this site and where you guys will show up on this site. And then I'll log in and show you guys the dashboard real quick as a community partner, what you have access to. So let me. Okay, so this is our Rockland Connect. This is California. We have actually 2 realtors on this site. They're sharing it. So both of them kind of they do everything together. So we have them here. These are the articles that have been written on their behalf or they have written, and they'll show up here. Any articles that the community partners have written will also funnel through here depending on the timeline. So they're all chronological order. So if you write more articles, you will show up more here on the front page. I would say keep an eye on that if you want to be on the front page of the town site every single time. If you're writing articles every day or every other day, you're going to show up here. And in turn, these are the top articles. The top ones are going to be shown on the newsletter every week because it highlights the articles on the previous week. So that would be a tip for me to you, is that the more content that you push out, the more you're going to show up on this town site in chronological order based on what other people are posting. So these are the realtors, this is their information, and then they have a connect with me, which takes us to their bio. These are the community partners. They do have, as Townsites has offered up to our brand ambassadors, where they can have a nonprofit on their site with all the benefits of a community partnership for no charge. So they get to be on this site for no charge, and they get all of the benefits. So they get articles written about them. They can write articles. They get to utilize all of the services as well. So that's something that we do to allow these nonprofits to also be a part of this community. So Pitt Miller is a loan officer, and I've had a couple meetings with him. Just really, he's really on top of things. He's writing articles. He's, like I said, he's already submitted like 3 videos for us to do. He's excited about that. I can show you if you guys are interested, but I don't want to be mindful of your time as well. And I can even follow up and send them later, but a video that we created for him that he kind of guided. Additionally, this is about him, and then this would be about you. You'd write your bio, and then your Google reviews show up down here. If you click here to leave a review, it will direct them back to write a review about you on the Google Business page. So it does connect with Google Business there. But this is what we see from an outsider's point of view. I'm going to go to, let me go back here. And I'm going to log in very quickly as Pitt. Oh, why is that not working? Give me a second. I have to log out. When I switch back and forth between my login and somebody else's, it logs me out. So give me just 1 second. Are there any questions that I can answer while I log back in?
I have a quick one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So does Townsites have much of a history with home services? So I know it's mainly tailored to the real estate industry.
So as if somebody else being the head of the town site, am I understanding that correctly? Not a real estate agent, or maybe you can expand a little bit so I can understand.
I'm not sure. So yeah, just like if I were to sign up for my gutter business and to do that, I guess what would that look like? And has there ever been?
You're saying you have your own town site community, not on Jeff's site as a community partner, is that correct?
Oh, I guess I missed something.
Oh, okay.
But,
So
or if I was on Jeff's town site.
Absolutely, you can sign up and you can be what we call a community partner. So you're partnering with Jeff on whatever community makes the most sense, or we have people who hop on multiple because it makes sense for them to get that broader reach. For $199, that's the cost to be a community partner, to get unlimited access to the Google Business. We do the one article a month for you. You have unlimited access to write the articles yourself and have that, like I said, like the demo for all of the articles, you have free access to that. And that's all included in under the $199 a month. So you absolutely can be on the site and have access to that. As far as, go ahead, sorry.
And what I've seen is the home services are really specifically linked to the real estate industry. And so I've seen most of the community partners on the sites that are further along than mine are like, you know, gutters, window cleanings, certain roofers, electricians around the home services, because it's all intertwined. There are some other ones like a local cafe and different things like that, but home services are probably the main staple of community partners on there, wouldn't you say, Kendra?
I think that is just because the real estate agent already has connections with those home services. It's a natural thing to go, hey, I refer you anyway. Let's talk about expanding this network of ours and have you on my site. We do, like I said, we have a dog behaviorist because that's the initial natural thing to do is in your circle, right? You're going to go in your circle. Who do you deal with? Who do you do business with on the daily, or who do you recommend daily? And then expand out. So there's no limit to how many community partners are on a page. And there's also no limit to, like, we have no restrictions on what the business is, whatever it makes sense for. So we do have a broad range, but yes, Jeff, I think you're right, where initially that's the easiest, that's the most natural thing to do because it comes up It's just, it flows with real estate agents. We do have another little thing is we're hoping that there's talks of expanding outside of the realm of real estate and having this towards other, I don't know when that's coming, but where we will have more businesses on that are not necessarily home services, but anybody who wants help with their Google business, anybody who wants more exposure or wants a, you know, connecting with people in a networking way. We do have, this is kind of like an online BNI too, or in-person community business networking group. Except I've read that or heard from some of our users is that the BNI groups are very expensive to keep up with, to be in these groups. And there are a lot of requirements that they require in order to get the referrals back. So this eliminates that. You're getting so much benefit for the $199 a month. And then you're also getting the networking aspect of it, working with Jeff, holding events together to, as collectively, become more well-known in your communities.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Ammon, one more thing on that. Well, it's not necessarily directly related to your question, but to clarify, some agents, like Stacy's up in Washington. Stacy has a couple of different community sites. We have kind of like a different, more of a unique proposition is we invested in quite a few town sites. All throughout Salt Lake County, all throughout Utah County. So there's a little bit more of a choice on, like, let's say you might live in Sandy, but you prefer to get your business in Eagle Mountain or Saratoga Springs or whatever. That's where you like working. That's where it seems like your clientele is. There's going to be more choices that way, instead of just like, hey, this isn't just about Riverton. That was an example she was using of one of the initial ones we've launched. But we have like a whole series of launches coming up. So.
Okay, that makes sense.
And you guys are lucky because you're the first batch. So if you guys get your pick of which site works well for you and makes the most sense, we do have, and I don't know which route Jeff is going to take, but we do have some of the partners who limit it one person or one business per industry. So that would be exclusive to you guys and not offer that up to other businesses that essentially could be a competitor of yours. He obviously values you guys and your business and trusts your business practices to be able to refer you and want you to partner with him. So you're kind of getting a, you know, leg up here to get to choose, because Jeff, like he said, he does have a lot of sites that are rolling out. So that's a nice benefit too, that you could be the first of others that are going to eventually want to be on those sites, I'm sure.
And this might be an appropriate spot to add as well, because one of the reasons we did all those sites is this is more than just the community site for us. This is a networking opportunity. Ashley and I really love to support local businesses. So what a great opportunity to offer something of value of them. But we plan on doing regular masterminds with our groups across all of these communities to help you build your businesses and bring in experts, additional resources on top of Townsites. Our real estate business is 100% referral based. We generate over $400,000 a year in commissions off of referrals. And we have for several years. And so that's something that we want to help our community partners as well, is really figure out how to be that, you know, on the tip of people's tongue when they think of your industry, that you're the ones that they refer to their families and friends. And so we can go into that individually with you guys on how we might be able to help you with that, but that's part of our overall picture.
Awesome.
Okay, let me just show you real quick. I'll show you the dashboard. And everybody who, when you choose to become a community partner, we're going to help you get your profile set up. We have a dedicated person to that department, and she helps set up within 24 hours of, you know, committing to and signing up. We get your profile online. We gather all the information, and then we will send a welcome email to you so you make the connection and be able to schedule a one-on-one meeting with her or myself. And we walk through the dashboard with you, taking our time to actually write an article for you with you. So you'll get your first article posted out in that walkthrough. You can see the whole workings of it, answer any questions that you have, and then give you next steps of how we support you and what you can be doing. When's the next meeting? What are these tips? Those types of things that we help with next steps for you too. So we don't, this walkthrough, you'll get a detailed one once you create your account and we get moving with that. But this is Pitt's. This is the mortgage person that I just showed, but this is his a little rough run through of what his dashboard looks like. So he can make any edits. He's got some alerts here because he's got some articles that have been written about him, and that means he can go in and make edits as necessary. He can connect his social medias. He can connect it to Google Business, the content article posting schedule. He can see those. And then also he has the same dashboard like I showed you from Jeff's, where he can write articles and walk through all of that as well. He can edit his profile. And then if anything he needs help with, we're here to support that as well, additionally with you guys too. Jeff, any other questions? Anything that maybe I missed, or any other questions from you guys?
And I can send out the recording to everyone after this, so that if you guys wanted to rewatch or, you know, go over the information again, then you can. So I'll shoot out an email to everyone with the recording.
You got any questions?
No, I'm good. Yeah, thank you.
So I guess next steps would be like Jeff can follow up and send out the recording so you guys can watch that again if you'd like. I can send out some tutorial videos if you wanted maybe a more slower option of how to utilize the article writer. I can send that out as well. Additionally, I can get you, or Jeff can get you and I don't know if you've done this yet, Jeff, or not, but send an email of a video to watch, or what are your next steps? You're ready to join. Let's get this rolling. We can get you on within 24 hours, but we can send you that so you can look it over. And okay, Stacy, we'll get you the tutorials as well. But we'll get you moving. Jeff, have you sent out the email for next steps for signing up?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Yeah, so we can work together on that. So after the call, we can send that out, and then you guys will have that in your inbox to be able to sign up. Again, we'll fill out your profile for you. So if you just sign up and don't have time, we know that you guys are busy. So again, we want to cut down on all of the extra stuff. So we'll create your profile, and then during your walkthrough, we'll show you how to edit it. If we miss the mark on anything, we can swap things out at that time too.
That sounds good. And Kendra, if you send that to me, I can include it all, I guess, in one email.
Perfect. Yeah, let's do it that way. Perfect. I'll send that to you.
Cool, guys. Thanks for an hour of your time.
Yes, greatly appreciate that you guys took an hour out of your busy day to hear me ramble about us. But I'm super excited about this, and I know Jeff is super excited to have you guys partner with him and just grow and become well known in your guys' community, and get some new business from it as well.
I love it.
Very helpful, Kendra. Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Ashley.
Yep. Do you have anything else?
Thanks,
Okay,
everyone.
Kendra, thank you. Guys,
You're welcome.
we can chat later if you're
Yes.
interested in getting, a little bit more information. So,
Okay.
we'll be in touch, Kendra.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you.